An affirmation is a statement of truth consciously used so as to become the directing power of life's expression. Only he can who thinks he can. The world makes way only for the determined man, for the man who laughs at barriers which limits others, at stumbling blocks over which others fall. The man who, as Emerson says, hitches his wagon to a star, is more likely to arrive at his goal than the one who trails in the slimy path of the snail. Confidence is the father of achievement. It reinforces ability, doubles energy, buttresses mental faculties, and increases power. Your thought will carry only the force of your conviction, the weight of your decision, the power of your confidence. If these are weak, your thought will be weak and your work futile. Some people are incapable of strong, deep conviction. They are all surface and liable to be changed by the opinions of everybody else. If they resolve upon a certain course, their resolution is so superficial that the first obstacle they strike deflects them. They are always at the mercy of the opposition or of the people who do not agree with them. They lack strength of decision, positiveness of resolution. Unless conviction takes hold of one's very being, there will be very little achievement in life. It is the man whose conviction is rooted deep and takes hold of his very lifeblood. The man who is strong and persistent in his determination that can be depended upon. He is the man of influence who carries weight. He is above the influence of any man who happens to have a different opinion. If young people only knew the power of affirmation, of the habit of holding in the mind persistently and affirming that they are what they wish to be, that they can do what they have attempted, it would revolutionize their whole lives. It would exempt them from most of their ills and troubles and carry them to heights of which they scarcely dream. We are always talking about the power of will. Its exercise is only another form of affirmation. The will, the determination to do a thing, is the same as the affirmation of the ability to do it. No one ever accomplishes anything in this world until he affirms in one way or another that he can do what he undertakes. It is almost impossible to keep a man back who has a firm faith in his mission, who believes that he can do the thing before him, that he is equal to the obstacles which confront him, that he is more than a match for his environment. The constant affirmation of ability to succeed and of our determination to do so carries us past difficulties, defies obstacles, laughs at misfortunes, and strengthens the power to achieve. It reinforces and buttresses the natural faculties and powers and holds them to their tasks. Constant affirmation increases courage, and courage is the backbone of confidence. Furthermore, when a person gets in a tight place and says, "I must," "I can," "I will," he not only reinforces his courage and strengthens his confidence, but also weakens the opposite qualities. Whatever strengthens a positive will weaken the corresponding negative. You can do a difficult thing only with a positive state of mind, never with a negative. Plus force, not minus, does things. The dominant qualities are all positive, assertive, aggressive, and they require a corresponding attitude of mind for their exercise and application. A man who has not these dominant qualities can never be a leader or independent. He must be a trailer, an imitator, until he changes his thought from negative to positive, from doubtful to certain, from shrinking and retiring to asserting and advancing. It is the decisive, positive soul that wins. If you wish to amount to anything in the world, never for one moment permit the idea to come into your mind that you are unlucky, that you are less fortunate than other human beings. Deny it with all the power you can muster. Discipline yourself never to acknowledge weakness or think of mental, physical, or moral defects. Deny that you are a weakling, that you cannot do what others can do, that you are handicapped and must be satisfied to take an inferior position in the world. Strangle every doubt as you would a viper threatening your life. Never talk, think, or write of your poverty or unfortunate condition. Cut out of your life all thought that limits, hampers, dwarfs, and darkens it. These are ghosts of fear. The Creator never made them or intended them to haunt and torment you. He made you for happiness, for joy, for conquest over your environment. Persistently affirm that the Creator handicapped no one, that our limitations are all our own. Resolve that, come what may, you will be an optimist, that there shall be nothing pessimistic in you. Believe in the final triumph of the right, the victory of all that is true and noble. Affirm that you are one of the most fortunate beings. Congratulate yourself that you were born just in the nick of time and in just the right place, that there is a definite work for you to do that no one else can do, and that you are one of the most lucky persons in the world to have the opportunity, the health, the education to do the things you are bound to accomplish. If you're out of work and poor, just throw out of your mind every idea of penury and poverty. Hold the thought of plenty, of abundance, of all good which the Creator has promised you. Stoutly deny that you are poor or miserable or unlucky. Claim that you are lucky, that you are well, vigorous, and strong. That you must succeed and you will succeed. Always affirm that the Creator who gave you the longing to be somebody and to do something in the world has also given you the ability and the opportunity to realize the ambition. When you set your mind toward achievement, let everything about you indicate success. Let your manner, your dress, your bearing, your conversation, and everything you do speak achievement and success. Carry always a success atmosphere with you. You will find a wonderful advantage in starting out every morning with the mind set toward success and achievement by permeating it with thoughts of prosperity and harmony, whether by repetition of set formulas as some advice or not. It will then be so much the harder for discord to get into the day's work. If you are inclined to doubt your ability to do any particular thing, school yourself to hold the self-trust thought firmly and persistently. It is the assumption of power, of self-trust, of confidence in yourself and in your own integrity or wholeness that cannot be shaken, that will enable you to come strong and to do with vigor and ease the thing you undertake. You will find that the perpetual holding of these ideas will change your whole outlook upon life. You will approach your problems from a new standpoint, and life will take on a fresh meaning. The perpetual affirmation will put you in harmony with your surroundings. It will make you contented and happy, and it will be a powerful tonic for your health. It will help you to build up individuality and personal power. It will make your brain clearer, your thoughts more effective. Keeping the mental machinery clean makes for vigorous thinking, decisive action. If you are deficient in any quality, you can strengthen it by constant affirmation. If you are a coward anywhere in your nature, and most people are, you can strengthen courage by constantly affirming that you are absolutely fearless, that you are courageous, that nothing can harm you. Fear is simply the sense of danger, and when you have perfect confidence in the great Creator's purpose, when you trust it implicitly, there will be no cause for fear. If you have convinced yourself that there is only one great cause, that the opposite must be a delusion, you will gradually lose the sense of fear and gain the courage you desire. Every time you feel a sense of fear come over you, say, "I am absolutely fearless. There is nothing to fear. Fear is not a reality. It is not the truth of being. It is only the absence of courage based upon ignorance of the great cause." Emerson knew the virtue of this philosophy when he said, "Nerve us with incessant affirmation. Don't bark against the bad, but chant the beauties of good." Stoutly determined not to harbor anything in the mind which you do not wish to become real in your life. Shun poisoned thoughts, ideas which depress and make you unhappy, as instinctively as you avoid physical danger of any kind. Do not entertain a discordant or unhappy thought, or a thought of weakness and misery, but replace all of these with cheerful, hopeful, optimistic thoughts. When you feel out of sorts, blue, discouraged, disheartened, if you form the habit of suggesting to yourself some agreeable or pleasant subject to dwell upon, or think about, or take up some word or idea which will suggest pleasure, happiness, and harmony, you'll be surprised to see how quickly you can change the whole course of your thought, and when this is changed, the feeling will change also. You will increase your courage and confidence, and this is half of the battle. You will soon find that your environment will begin to change. Hope will brighten. You will have a healthier outlook upon life. Then thought, instead of depressing your mind, will be a perpetual tonic of encouragement, and light will soon break and drive out the darkness. All that you dream of, all that you yearn for and long to be, will be within your reach if you have the power to affirm sufficiently strong, if you can focus your faculties with sufficient intentness on a single purpose. It is concentration upon the thing you wish that brings it to you, whether it is health, money, or position. Constantly affirm that which you wish, hold it persistently in thought, concentrate all the power of your mind upon it, and when the mind is sufficiently positive and creative, the desired thing will come to you as certainly as a stone will come to the earth, when left free in the air, through the attracting influence of gravitation. You make yourself a magnet to draw the condition you wish. Our thoughts, while most powerfully acting on our own lives, by no means exhaust their force there. They are not held prisoners within our minds or bodies. Potent with influence, they fly from us every instant, working for weal or for woe. Every thought which genius and piety throw into the world alters the world, says Emerson. This must not be taken merely to mean printed thoughts or thoughts spoken from pulpit or rostrum, or even thoughts spoken at all. Our most secret, unmuttered thoughts go forth and affect the world, the people all about us.